Welcome to the Stickers on the Mic podcast, brought to you by StickerGiant.com, where we talk with our customers about how they started their business, how they're marketing their brand, and how they're growing their company. Without further ado, it's time for the Stickers on the Mic podcast from Sticker Giant. Let's get on with the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stickers on the Mic. Once again, Andrew here with you. Very excited to be dialing in Charminta Brown, the founder and owner of Brown Joy. Charminta, thank you for your time.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
So Brown Joy is, in many ways, your baby. And I want to kind of unpack what that really means to our audience here, and what brought you to wanting to start this business, because starting a business is hard and there's a lot that goes into it, whether it's your Shopify store or your brand or, everything that goes into making a great customer experience and figuring out what people like about you and your brand. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to turn the mic over to you, Charminta, and you're going to tell us the story of Brown Joy.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for allowing me to be here today. I really appreciate it. I absolutely love Sticker Giant. So at Brown Joy, we have created Black and Brown characters, positive Black and Brown characters to highlight on products such as stickers for everyone to love and enjoy. And people ask me, why didn't you do books when you created the Brown Joy characters? Why did you do stickers first? Well, I took my daughter Joy to the pediatrician office about last year, and she absolutely loves stickers and she loves going to the doctors. And they gave her a sticker.
Said no kid ever.
Yes, no kid ever. And adult.
Yeah. I don't even like going to the doctor, okay. But yeah.
Yes, but she loves going to the doctors and she loves her stickers. So they gave her a sticker at the end of her visit, her pediatrician, and I noticed, I'm like, she's never received a sticker that looked like her, because I'm very adamant about her receiving things in her life, positive things in her life of people or characters that look like her. So from the artwork on her wall, her rugs, her dolls, even her outfits, I want her to be able to see herself positively in. And so when they gave her a sticker, I kept seeing the same type of characters. And I'm like, wait, she's never received a sticker that looked like her. So if, as a parent, and if I'm feeling that way, I wonder how many other parents feel that way or don't even know. Or don't even realize. So that's how we created the Brown Joy characters, and that's how we created Brown Joy. And we have launched the characters on stickers because of this reason.
So that's, sticker first. And folks, if it's brownjoy.co, brownjoy.co, the website, when you get there, like the splash image right now that's rotating is all the stickers, and it's a very sticker forward sort of brand right now, right?
Yes.
So representation matters, right? I mean, that's kind of like the message that you're getting across there, which is really important. God, I love these kids with the stickers on their arms. Folks, you got to check out the websites. They're so cute. But you're talking about character development, right? And storytelling. And we're all about, every sticker has a story. We understand the quick story you gave us, but then how did you take time to put these characters, and I've got the sticker here in my hand, Brown Joy, worthy to be seen, shared, and celebrated. How did you build these 6 different characters and build personas and try to personify your vision into the world?
So I really personify them based on people that I knew, people that I knew in my life, or family, friends, close ones. And I literally just put all their personalities together and fleshed it out, drafted it out, and created the actual characters. As you can tell, all the characters' names begins with J's. My daughter's name is Joy, and my last name is Brown. So that's how we have created the brand Brown Joy. And all the characters had their names begins with J's. Obviously, I love J names. My daughter's name is Joy. And all the characters some are named after family and friends. Some are just names I created, but their bios of who their personalities, their characteristics are based from people that I know, that I've come across, and
they know that, right? Do they know that they inspired you like that?
Some do. Okay, some don't but some do. And then some are from I have friends that their names don't begin with J's, but I love their personalities, right. And I put that in the characteristics of the characters.
That's awesome. Yeah, right on. There's some very fun ones. Do you mind sort of listing off the 6 different characters and what they mean and what they're trying to affirm in the world?
Yes. So I feel like they're all affirming together
Yeah.
that they are worthy. Like they're worthy. Like I said, our tagline is worthy to be seen, shared, and celebrated, because we're showing that Black and Brown characters are worthy to be seen, celebrated, and shared. So Joy, our character Joy, she was obviously derived from my daughter Joy. And Joy, she enjoys traveling. She speaks in different languages. Specifically, she can count in multiple languages. She loves exploring the world. We have Jordan. He enjoys yoga. He enjoys his photography. We have Jalen. He's into tech as well. And he loves baking and he loves history.
Nice.
And
sounds
then
like my son, actually. That's awesome.
it sounds like your son. And that,
Yeah.
see, that's the good point. I know I didn't get through all the characters,
No,
but
keep
that's
going,
but that's the point, that a lot of people, parents, children, they see themselves in the characteristics in the bios of the characters.
Yeah.
So I listed, we had Joy, we have Jordan, we have Jalen. Jade, she loves theater. She loves acting. She creates her own scripts.
That's my daughter. That's awesome.
That's the, like, you're just naming off. Jalea, she is tech. Jalea's like behind me. Let me go. Yeah, Jalea, she's with a dog, but she loves tech. She's a tech. She's a techie. If she loves anything that is tech related, she's there. I think, did I get through all of them?
Yeah, you did. No, that's all of them. JJ, we got JJ though. Wait up.
Oh, I can't believe JJ.
JJ's the best.
JJ, he loves movement. His favorite subject is like robotics.
Yeah.
And he loves a form of movement. He loves sports. JJ is actually JJ is very near and dear to my heart. My best friend's nephew, name was JJ. He passed away when he was younger. So when I named him that, like, I usually tear up. But like, yes, JJ,
don't make me cry right now.
It's top up there. Yes.
That's positive though. Like that just means a lot though for the world, right?
Yes. But like I said, all the characters, I created their characteristics so people can identify with them.
Totally.
And
it's like very diverse in its own way. Like
exactly.
Like we are diverse in so many different ways. Like we're diverse in our like race, gender, whatever class, but then we're also diverse in like our interests and the things that really like make us get up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And people always keep on saying representation matters. But do we ever say why representation matters? Representation matters because representation changes lives.
Right.
When you see yourself in something positive, you can be like, oh, that person did it, or that character is doing it, then I can do it. I can look more into this. I can explore more. Like, representation changes lives. And that's why it's important. And that's why it matters.
Yeah, that's true for sure. So we have our 6 awesome dynamic characters they have just a lot of, going on with them. But then what you've got to do, right, is you got to figure out a way to sort of like sell that, right? And do that. So you've probably, I assume, had to figure out quite a bit along the way. What really, when you launched this brand, like, what were you doing in your life and how are you going to bring together those elements of your life? Because all the entrepreneurs that I talked to on the show, right, they're coming from a place in their life and they have to figure out things along the way. But how do you get this awesome typography, the colors, the product? Like, how do you figure out like the design of the characters and what they look like? Like, what was that? That's a lot of questions at once, but like let's rewind the tape to when Brown Joy launches. Maybe not in this current form, but like when Brown Joy, that first sticker sheet from Sticker Giant, shows up, like, what did it take to get to that point, I guess is what I'm saying.
Time and patience first and foremost. Like, it did not all happen at once. It was like step 1, step 2, step 3. And it all literally came together, but it didn't come together simultaneously, So for example, I have a really dope graphic designer who did my logo.
The logo is fantastic, right? You got it right behind you and it's popping on that screen, but it's also popping on the website in a different way, right?
Yes. And cool fact about the logo, I originally wanted to call the business Brown Joy Stickers because I just wanted to do stickers. I was like, I got this. I just want to do stickers. But when my graphic designer showed me the logo, I was like, wait.
Time out. You're like, time out. This is,
and she showed it to me.
Yeah.
She showed the mock-up of me. She showed the logo and then the mock-up of the logo on a t-shirt. I was like, wait, I think we got a brand here. I'm like, wait, we're on to something. So I was like, no, we're just gonna call the business Brown Joy, because we can have other products.
And when was that? Like, what was the year? What year?
We're in 2023. It was 2021.
Oh, wow.
When I got 2021, like when I started, like when I had the idea, it was June.
But like, why did you have the idea? I guess, you know what I mean?
Because I took I was literally sitting in my daughter's doctor's pediatrician visit. They gave her a sticker that didn't look like her. And I was like,
and literally that's when Brown Joy was like, kind of, I mean, it says it on the website, but like, sometimes it's like that moment, but then you're like, okay, it takes another month. And then I'm like, I buy a website and I talked to
okay,
like,
so after that moment, that happened like in June.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened in June. Okay, and so I came home and I was like, I'm going to do this. I am not going to just think about it, keep it in my head. No, Char, we're going to do that. My name is Char.
Yeah. You're doing a lot of self-talk. You're doing a lot of self-talk.
We're going to do this. So literally, I went on Etsy. And they have like, little characters there that people can buy, like the clip art, the graphic art. So like I bought a couple, then I went on Etsy again and got the labels, but labels printed as stickers, like on a roll.
Right.
And I just picked maybe like two of the characters or whatever. And that was like my first mock-up. Sure. And then I wanted to be very serious about it.
So you're prototyping, sorry to make it more technical, and you're on the groove and I don't want to interrupt you too much, but like your prototyping was like, I'm going to go on Etsy, find some clip art and then buy some rolled stickers, basically, not from Sticker Giant. Again, who cares? We're trying to figure out how you start your business. So, and did you start selling those things or giving them away to build like awareness?
I was just like showing people pictures. Actually, my daughter Joy, she was in like daycare at the time, and her daycare.
How old is she now again, by the way?
Joy's 6 now. She's in she's in kindergarten, but she was like in like preschool.
Yeah, she's 3-4 years old, whatever.
Yeah, at that time. She was like 4 at the time. And I sold like a 1 roll to her preschool teacher. So she's like, yes, I love this idea. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, I'm a first gen entrepreneur. So being a first gen entrepreneur, I have no clue what's going on. Right. So I did my due diligence and I found a small what's it called? SBDC, so small business development center in my area. Yeah. And I got had a meeting with a consultant. And I was telling her my idea, and she was like, Char, you need to create your own characters. Yeah. I was like,
but like for the copyrighted trademark or patent, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, look at her like
so that was one of those like mind blown kind of moments. So then from that kind of advice, which is great. So clearly you're like the kind of person who wants to go out and ask someone, what do I got to do? And how can I put it together? Right. Okay. So you did that. It was great.
So she was like, you need to create your own characters. I was like, I don't know how to draw. So what is going on? So here's a really cool tip. When you have an idea, you need to talk to your close friends. I'm not saying you have to talk to everyone about it, but talk to your close friends and tell them what you need. So I started telling my friends, I'm like, this is what I'm doing. I need an illustrator. And I would just ping it to them. Like I would just say, this is what I need.
Yeah, you're just
like,
texting. It's like informal.
Talking. I'm like, okay. I'm a manifester. So I put things in an atmosphere and I'm like, hey, this is what I need. And this is what I need. And literally my good friend was like, I'm working with someone, she's an illustrator. I'm working on her with her professional development, like her LinkedIn, her resume, but she does illustrations on the side. I think you should talk to her. So I talked with her and, she sent me some samples and then that's how I got my illustrator, my original illustrator for the Brown Joy, for Brown Joy characters. My original illustrator is named Jerusha and she created the original characters and I just started giving her my ideas of how I wanted them designed. And she sent them over to me. And I was like, so when I saw the characters, I said, we got something.
Yeah, you do. Right. No, it's because like and again, every sticker has a story, but like literally everything is a story of some kind. It doesn't matter. Every business has to tell a story. And you have now, and characters, of course, help. Sometimes it depends on what you're selling. Toothbrushes, maybe you don't need a character. But like something like this is absolutely needs a something to hang on to, right?
Exactly.
So you got your characters.
So when I got the characters, I was like, okay. And I already had the logo. And when I got the characters, I felt like it gave me the confidence to like really.
Well, now you got to tell their story. Like everyone has a world.
Yes.
You got to do the world building.
Yeah. So I started creating their bios with them. I started working with friends that are like editors just to help me, draft out the characters' bios and like stories to put up. Then I had to create the website. And again, I put things out in the atmosphere. I have a really good friend, Brittany. She has a like marketing business, branding business, and she helped me create my website. And people were like, "Your website is dope." I'm like, "Yes, it is." That's because of Brittany. Like when I tell people, Brown Joy was not like, "Oh, just Char did this." No, this was a village. Nice. This was a village, and I give everyone, my team, their props.
So you have a team. So in a year and year and change, basically at this point, you're about to celebrate 2 years in June, which is probably crazy, buy some cupcakes. But like, oh gosh, I lost the thread there. Sorry. Like your team, like how did you build the team? What does that look like? You've got these 2 people. You already mentioned 2 people, but like, what is your team? What is your team now? Other than Joy, of course, is doing everything.
I have a social media manager. Her name is Kayla. She's amazing. I have a couple other illustrators that are on our team. We have a new intern this summer coming out.
Did you ever think you'd have an intern, by the way, Charminta? Like that's kind of
fun. And she reached out to me. Her name is Mirabelle. That's great. She reached out to me and she was like, I would be so honored to work for Brown Joy. I'm like, I would be honored for you to work with us. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Awesome. And it wasn't me like, oh, I have a team, we're ready to go. Literally, it was like friends that have awesome skills. Mm-hmm. And that wanted to work out their skills within Brown Joy.
Nice.
When I receive help or like internship help, I always tell my interns, whatever passion that you have, let's convey it through Brown Joy. Yeah. And if it flops, it flops. But if it does well, we do well.
Well, and back to the sort of the brass tacks of what you're trying to sell on the website, what people are checking out on. Like you have a relatively slim product line right now, right? You have stickers.
Oh yeah, it's just stickers and the shirts.
And the shirts. Yes. For now. Like there's obviously a hat coming in. There's obviously like the football jersey or the Powerpuff jersey, you name it. There's like, but like even then there's plushies, right? Or there's little figures. Like there's so many things that can like, especially once JJ and Joy go on some adventure, and then you have the companion book and all that stuff, and then someday there's the Brown Joy podcast where kids are telling stories about that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
There you go. Listen, you got the whole brand.
Well, no, I didn't come up with the brand. I'm just saying that like you are slim right now because you can build on it. You can build on that.
Yes. And I will say this. I am, like you said, what else do you do? I work full time. I'm a solo
I was about to
mom.
Get to that. Like, okay, there you go. You got Joy. You got the job.
Yes, I have a job. And the thing is, I'm not in a rush. Like, I know, like I see other brands, they're like, oh, they have products all the time, all new. But I'm just going to be honest. I'm like, I have to figure out how to sell these stickers.
Right. There's some brands it's like constantly just dropping something every month or something. It's like the drop. It's like cool. Like, but like at some point too, like, are they just sitting on a lot of inventory that they can't even do anything with? Whereas like clearly you've got a few different sticker options, and what's awesome is it's a sticker first brand. So you can keep, it's like, listen, we already got those stickers. I got I've got the affirmation sticker sheet, but then you got the whole signature logo. Like you're productizing around the things that already exist as it is.
Exactly. And I think that's, really important. I don't want to be like, oh, people are like, you're going to get stuck in the stickers. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's the actual brand. And the thing is, I'm not in a rush. Like I do want to grow. I want to expand, but I also want to do it properly. I want to create processes. Like I'm with my operations, and I can do that soundly around selling the stickers. And I'm very big in the community.
Yeah.
I work in higher education. My 9 to 5 is higher ed.
Yeah.
So I'm a servant leader. Like I lead,
Yep.
I have my 9 to 5, I have like over like 20 to 30 employees that I supervise.
Yeah.
So I lead first. So what we're doing with Brown Joy as well is that we are working with like nonprofits, businesses in the community.
Yeah.
They are buying the stickers and that they are giving out the stickers to children as a
Yeah.
gift and a reward.
Sure.
Within the community. So back to school drives,
Mm.
tabling events, nonprofit events, fundraising events, they're giving the stickers to children too. So that's beautiful to
Kids
see.
love
So
stickers, right? Kids love stickers.
Kids love
I mean,
stickers.
that's where joy is the spark, right? Like, I mean, she sparks the whole
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Uh,
So that's what we're doing. We're like getting the characters are in the community.
That's amazing. So, like you said, this is very much like the side, but also like middle hustle. It's not a side hustle. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot for you. It means a lot too.
Yes.
So what is going to be next then for Brown Joy for you?
There would maybe be books, but honestly, I'm really focused on getting the characters, the characters on stickers in the community.
Yeah.
I want to work with numerous back to school drives,
Nice.
Christmas drives. Like,
yeah, you pick the season, like you already just mentioned, back to school is a season, right? Like they're the shopping seasons of the year. How can you integrate yourself?
Exactly. And the thing is, I even want to do cool things with the stickers because there's things that I'm learning on like technology side. Like there's just, I don't want to like say too much.
Yeah, no. I always ask this question. People are like, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's next.
No, it's fine. But there's more to do.
You have a vision. You have a 10-year vision, I hope.
Yes, there's more to do with the stickers. People want more products. And the thing is, for me as a business owner, are people going to buy these products? Like you're putting these products out.
Oh no, there's an appetite for this type of branding for sure.
Yes.
So is it just through your website or do you have other outlets too? You mentioned Etsy, like when you started, like, are you trying to push things on Etsy at all?
No, I think was just my Shopify account, our website for right now. That's it for right. Yeah. For right now. People are like, oh, once you go on Etsy, it's really like, I'm not saying Etsy's not big. Etsy's huge.
Yeah, but then someone might just rip you off. You know what I mean? That's how Etsy goes too.
And true. And then also my vision is like with the stickers, it's big. Like like my customers are businesses.
Oh, because you do have this Brown Joy for Business tab. Like, so you're actually kind of in a way becoming a vendor for people to then you're like, we need 500 of the Brown Joy. We're going to have to check it out. And go
yes.
Cool.
So that's the vision there.
That is a good place to go. I had another question on that note when you were talking about developing your own characters. Have you had a chance to really lock down the trademark or whatever, all that like legal stuff?
I am in a process of trademarking the logo.
Good. The logo.
Yeah.
But then the characters too are IP. They're your IP. You know what I mean?
They're my IP. Exactly. And then like the copyright process. And that takes time.
It takes money too. Like, I mean, it's just like a protracted process. Like it's not, it's paperwork. It's paperwork.
It's a journey. It's really a journey. And I definitely have to tell myself that, like, Char, this is a journey. Like it's always going to be something to do.
Yeah.
And as long as you get things done, and be consistent, consistency is big. And I'm like, we don't have like 100K followers, but to like literally Brown Joy launched June 2022. So it hasn't been a year yet since we launched.
So the idea is a 2-year-old idea, but like you're only a year old as a business anyway.
Not even a year old as a business.
This June you celebrate.
This June would be our 1 year of launching, like, hey, we are here.
Yeah.
Would be an actual year. So we're fairly new.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, like, yes, you're fairly new, but you're also mature in so far that, like you said, you're like, actually our main customer is business. Once you identify your customer, then you're like, okay, like I have a market. I know what to do. I just got to give them the things they want and need and then grow from there.
Exactly. So I think this is really cool. Like I'm student at heart.
Mhm.
So like I'm
So you
taking
work
like
in higher
different
ed. I mean,
business class. Yes, I'm taking different like business incubator classes.
Oh,
I'm
good.
like reading, listening to podcasts.
What's
To
a
learn.
podcast? Come on.
Yeah. The podcast is so dope. Okay. And
Good. No, that's right. You got to find inspiration.
yes, business mentors and things like that is very, very important. And people that that you're around, that's very important.
Yeah, you've clearly already surrounded yourself with the people who can help you elevate yourself, right? So
Yes,
that's important.
yes.
Well, Charminta, thank you. Okay. And thank you, Joy, wherever she is, I hope in the background.
She's asleep.
I guess it's already 10 o'clock East Coast time.
Yes.
On this evening, friends.
Did you want to talk about the congressional record?
Oh, thank you so much. That is the best reminder any guest has ever given me. Folks, I was like, Charminta, don't let me wrap this thing without talking about this congressional record story. So this is a really cool story. I was on, you go on our Instagram again, instagram.com/brown.co. And there you are holding, and I was like, because of course I follow our people on social, and then you're holding this like you got a fabulous blue dress on, and you're holding this like congressional record. What was that all about?
So it was like, first of all, I didn't know this existed. Like,
it's a thing. The congressional record, you get written into the United States history.
Yes, I was like, I didn't know. So Congressman Darren Soto of Central Florida, his team contacted me, and they were like, "You were nominated, and then you were accepted as an honoree to have your biography read into the congressional record." And I'm like, "What? What does this mean?"
How did that happen that you were nominated?
I was at an event.
Yeah.
I was at an event. I love being like in a community event, and I met some really wonderful people, and I met some people from the team and things like that. And then people put my name forward.
Like you inspired somebody who then nominated you, basically.
Yes.
Effectively.
Yes. Yeah. That's what, and I was so surprised. And the people that were also honored, oh my gosh, it was just amazing. It was for Black History Month,
right?
And honorees, and it was just amazing. Like all their bios were read, all of our bios were read one by one.
Wow!
And I was like, oh my gosh, people are doing such amazing.
Like in the United States Congress.
Yeah. Yeah, the congressional record. Now, everyone was from Central Florida. We lived in Central Florida, amazing. So we were community leaders of Central Florida. But we're all written into history, the American history. And of course, I mentioned Brown Joy. Of course, I mentioned Brown Joy. Of course. Yes. So Brown Joy is in history, y'all.
That is what I'm saying. That's amazing. Yes. So Darren Michael Soto, he's from Kissimmee.
Our congressman.
That's your 9th district. And so he reads you into the U.S. Congress. That's just really amazing. And like quite an accomplishment within 1 year of being in business to like find yourself in United States history. I haven't had a chance to talk to too many people that made, national history within 12 months of their business being in operation. So that's pretty rad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you're doing a lot on that Instagram. You're doing customer profiles. You're trying to celebrate. Of course, you mentioned Black History Month, and that was obviously like an important moment in the genesis of your brand and what you're doing. Which, of course, kudos to you. And also though, like showing your daughter like what it takes to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you can go kiss her goodnight, and you can be like, "This is for you," right? Like it's everything, right?
Yes, it's for her. Yes, and she's the name of it, and I say, Joy. She beams of it. She's like,
she's a ham. She's on your website. You guys are in all the photos. Like it's pretty, like y'all are obviously out there doing the thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. And she loves it. And it's cool to see. I'm a first gen entrepreneur, and she's going to be a second generation entrepreneur. So just planting those seeds of greatness.
Hey, listen, Joy, when you listen back to your mom's first actual podcast episode and you hear her say that, like you got to make sure that you keep that dream going. So that's pretty rad. Charminta, like I said, I can't thank you enough. And everybody out there checking us out, thank you for your time, of course. But please, more than anything, head to brownjoy.co, check out those stickers, check out the T-shirts, and sign up because there is obviously a lot of things coming, right?
More to come. Yes,
right.
I'm so excited.
I am excited for you, and you've given me a lot of joy. Actually, this always is one of the great joys of my life, is to talk to people like you. So Charminta, thanks again. And everyone who is listening, thank you for giving us your time. Anything else, Charminta, that you want to share with us today?
I want to say Sticker Giant. You guys, literally, I Googled, I was like, stickers that you could put on sticker sheets, stickers that you could put on rolls, and I am honored that I am on this podcast because Sticker Giant is huge. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they found Brown Joy. It's amazing. And you guys have the best customer service. The people, you guys are amazing. You guys are a blessing. Even our first sticker sheet, it was I didn't know what I was doing. And they were like, Char, don't worry, we got you. I was I didn't know how to place them. I didn't know I was what's going on?
Sticker sheets,
here?
by the way, are a little bit more sophisticated. They're a harder product, but the payoff on a sticker sheet, is 8 stickers. And it's in my face, but 8 stickers on a sheet is actually a lot of stickers for the real estate. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that's the other. Oh yeah, you are worthy. You are loved. These are things. I got these actually on my notebook because I think I am confident, right? I got to give myself some of that love.
Take a picture. I gotta put you in. You gotta take a picture, sir. Take a picture.
But for you, Char, I'll do that.
But you guys have been amazing. Sticker Giant has been such a blessing. So I am very honored that you guys, reached out. That I have you guys. That I know you all. That I'm getting to know you one-on-one. But the team is amazing. The customer service is amazing. Like I said, I'm sticking with Sticker Giant.
There you go.
I am.
You just wrote my next ad. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. And you bring up a good point, Char, that I always like to mention. If anyone out there in Podland is listening and you either are running a business or somebody who has a cool business and they're, hustling so hard and you want to elevate their story, please send them our way. We want to make sure that we elevate all of these amazing stories because they mean a lot to us, not just as a business, but obviously as a community. And Charminta, I think you hit on something that I think is really important in that you are committed to your community and you want to make sure that you're putting that out and manifesting that into the world. So that's something I learned from you today. So thank you for teaching me something. Appreciate that. Everybody, we say every sticker has a story on the show. We say it every single time because it really does matter. Just like Brown Joy and their message and this awesome sticker sheet and the other sticker sheets that they have, you got to check them out. Please do for me and also, of course, for Joy. So until next time, we'll see you. Charminta, thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
All right, folks, we'll see you next time. It's always my pleasure to be Andrew on Stickers on the Mic. That wraps up this episode of Stickers on the Mic, brought to you by StickerGiant.com. You can download us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, or your favorite podcatcher. Thanks again for listening to Stickers on the Mic. We'll see you next time.